Guten Tag everybody, welcome back to another quality video on my channel. Today's video is not a gameplay, it's DeviantArt related. It's explaining an iceberg. But what iceberg am I going to be explaining? Very simple, Greenft's iceberg. I don't need to explain what an iceberg metaphor is at this point, everyone in here has seen one. So let's get right into it, shall we? Greenft is the creator of this iceberg, and also a DeviantArt user whose content consists of, Friday Night Funking, sometimes shit posts, and, the occasional bondage art. Either that, or his Final Fantasy Freddy's OC that I could perfectly see in a Final Fantasy Freddy's fan game from 2016. Olivia is one of Greenft's OCs, and according to the description of her first pick, she was the one who made Greenft. Her appearance was based off a character from The Amazing World of Combo. That last statement will be discussed deeper on the iceberg, and when I say deeper, it's quite deep, mate. Deviant Anonymous is another DeviantArt user who uploads on the chart focusing on DID, which also stands for Damsel in Distress, and the occasional memes. You can easily remember this guy with the simple phrase, Top Hat Bob. Don't ask me why, that's how I see his OC, mate. Bowtie237 is the third DeviantArt user mentioned in this iceberg. Their content consists in bondage art too, DID, and like a couple of hypnosis pics, but yeah, their art is pretty as well too. Cuphead Pro is an artist on the DeviantArt website who mostly makes... I'll let you take a guess of what most of their content consists of. Okay, you said DID? Because that's what the content is, DID bondage too. Good job for guessing correctly! Woo! Titan Tickle is a user who uploads art to DeviantArt that is mostly DID with some GID pics here and there. And quite a ton of it. SkyFNF fan news. You won't believe me here, but trust me when I say this, he's a DeviantArt user who uploads... How do I define his content? Memes and art. Yeah, that's the best I could come up with. What else do you want to say? It's memes and art. Friday Night Funking Backstage is a mod idea made by Greenft that consists of an AU where the base game and the mods coexist. According to the description of the post, boyfriend and girlfriend, along with some OCs, get a new form of rapping, new attires, plus new opponents, along with the old ones that are here to challenge you. Versus Dave and Bambi, 3D Vacation is another FNF mod idea made by the same guy whose this iceberg is about, and according to the description, boyfriend and girlfriend, probably some of their friends will be in it, I don't know, visit a 3D realm, meeting characters such as Bambi and the others. The problem of their adventure comes from the fact that Expunge doesn't really want them to stay. Therefore, the ghosts are called to get them out. Devianta is Deviant Anonymous OC, who appears both in Greenft and Anonymous galleries, mostly in DID situations. Greenft and Olivia's old designs refer to the changes both characters had across the manga's lifespan. There are some clear differences in the first chapter and the latest chapter, showing that the mangaka clearly put effort in them. And since I am blind and suck at recognizing detailed changes, I'll just put the old designs and the current ones right next to each other. Bambi is one of Green's OCs. His other OCs include Zack, the music, the rapper, Gagger, Net, no, not that one, yeah, that one, Sweet Bye, Jumper, Punjito, the previously mentioned Olivia, TFB, which totally stands for the FBI's Bongos, Rape, Bobo, Gagboo, Spybot, Kane, A-Malware, Taxbio, Koopy, Black Bucket Thing, whose origins are mentioned deeper in the iceberg too, and a couple more that I could have missed. I swear, finding OCs is hard when you found this guy's gallery the same day that you decided to make an iceberg video based on him. FNF, Green Font Time, is another mod idea. Couldn't really find anything related to what could happen in the mod if it existed, but there's some concept art. Does this count as concept art? Well, it's art, and it's a concept. Yeah, fine, concept art. A mock-up of community games playing the mod if it existed with some character icons and enemy sprites. And count BF and GF because why not? Deviant Anonymous X Olivia is a joke ship. I'm 95% sure it was a joke ship. That started with this post made by Green on the 17th of June of this year. In my personal opinion, that nobody asked for, this ship is 107% canon. Don't add me on Twitter.com because you know it's true. Here's my list of 46 reasons of why this is canon. Number 1. In the Bondeft is another of Green's OCs. According to his description, he likes bondage art. Oh, also, there's a funny entry about this character in the next tier, so just wait for it, alright? 205 Top is a rare popular user, and I'm 85% sure my research was getting a bit too tedious, that Green took some inspiration from this guy, but as always, we'll see that when we go deeper. GTT. What I think this is referring to is anonymous bondage pictures of GF, which, might I add, are quite a ton. Like, yeah, seriously, this guy likes GF. GF fan number 1 equals Deviant Anonymous. Don't add me on Twitter, it's true. Cuphead Pro and Greenft are besties, is exactly what this sounds like. These two guys are 110% friends. Don't add me on Twitter on that too, they are best friends. Deepak9020 is a user that has been on DeviantArt for 7 years, making content based on the game he enjoys, humor images or sometimes SMG4 related stuff. The only connection I could find between Deepak and Green is that Green follows Deepak, and some comments made on each other's posts. Therefore my theory, Green likes Deepak's content. Permasil is a concept of bondage that lasts forever by Suichi Tanaka. Thanks to his favorites, we can speculate that he likes the concept. And by speculation I mean at least 3 or 4 Permasil pics. Permabot 200 is bow tie xzoise, and as the name suggests, it's a robot related to Permasil, who according to her description, Permabot 200 has a chance of malfunctioning, causing the customer to have a harder chance to escape Permasils, which, I mean, doesn't sound good at all. If you're stuck in something permanent and you need help, you don't want to be stuck there more permanently. I mean, that makes sense. Greenft that refers to the blue arc of the manga, where Green's stand dies due to it, representing Green's happiness, and since he entered school, his happiness plummeted. This arc takes place between the 21st of June to the 10th of July, and is acclaimed as the best arc in the series. Fun fact, I'm back in school, as I said in my hiatus video, and it sucks. Greenft IRL is suffering from school is the main cause of the blue arc mentioned above as Greenft's death. School is an institution made to educate people, and due to a lack of motivation there to study, it causes people to feel stressed, anxious, or in some extreme cases, depressed. Cuphead Pro's designs of Greenft and Olivia refer to this image of Green correcting some small details into pictures Cuphead made of Greenft and Olivia. I mean, there's some differences, and yeah. Bond FT seems for Olivia. Now, this is what I was talking about in the previous tier. It is 150% true, and Bond FT is a simp. Don't add me on Twitter, and I have even more reasons to make you believe it is real. Reason 1. Olivia isn't a normal human. This is very clear. No human has pale white skin or than albinos, and those are my only proofs. And you can argue against that. 1 for Emilio, 0 for everyone else. Their bio refers to GF addressed as Bembio, who lasted 1 picture without being put in bondage. The next picture after her debut, boom, damsel in distress. Greenft was inspired by Tubisel, 205 Stops OC. Tubisel is a red bear animatronic that in some cases has wings, has more rounded design, meanwhile Greenft is font and Freddy but green instead of pink, plus a red with green hat. Shade the Pet is a DeviantArt art uploader who makes art with the chibi-ish theme. This folk is followed by Green, and that's the only correlation I could find between these two guys. Greenft and Deviant Anonymous' first posts are a close-up version of a picture of Greenft and Mermaid GF in bondage. But if we look at Green's second post, we can see that it is anonymous. Greenft and Olivia are siblings, another self-explanatory entry, although on Olivia's introduction it states that she created Greenft. Greenft, the OC, had parents. This is lore I wasn't able to find while doing my research, but the question is, how does a robot have parents in the first place? Are we talking about the engineers who built him? Because that would be Olivia, but she is his sister. Are we talking about the programmer who programmed this guy? The manufacturer who made his parts? The factory that made the metal and molded his components? Or are we talking about the mine where the metals were extracted from? Greenft, again the OC, was supposed to be a PNG tuber. PNG tubers, for those who don't know, are content creators that usually focus their content in YouTube shorts like videos, with an avatar representing them on the bottom of the screen with some gameplay in the background. Also, the world would have been a very chaotic place if this guy actually turned into a PNG tuber. It gives me the creep just imagining it. Ugh. Sky FNF fans Roblox account. Through my investigation and using future points in the iceberg, I was able to conclude that I Am Gamer's World is Sky FNF's Roblox account. And my only proof is that this guy is friends with Green's Roblox account, and that his nick is SkyFNF fan. Green's Roblox account, Pocket2309. It is just this guy's Roblox account, and thanks to this I was able to find the other accounts mentioned in this tier and in the previous one. Fazbear Entertainment, Greenft's FNAF friend on Roblox. Thanks to searching on Green's Roblox friend list, I found that Golden Freddy 204 is Fazbear Entertainment. The best part of his profile is the description. Just trust me, it's the best part. Cringe, Greenft's DMB friend on Roblox, another Roblox friend of Green. This time it is copy-paste lol86. Do we count only this account or the alt too? Well, they have an alt account mentioned in the description. TopDanner09 probably likes bondage art. Self-explanatory. This states a theory of that somewhat polemic user liking the type of art that the users in the first tier make. Green Fountain Freddy, Mimastic. I'm pretty sure this entry refers to this video uploaded on a YouTube channel that we'll be talking about in a bit. At first, everything seems like a random video of a Green Fountain Freddy singing, and by the halfway point of this video, there's random images of the place where this video takes place, with other animatronics. Fun fact. This part of the script was written very late at night on an almost dark room, whilst I was alone asleep, so when the animatronic images appeared, they scared the living hell out of me. I don't think the negative 5 bucks this video will make will be able to afford therapy. Claire Cooper, Olivia's inspiration. This is the entry I was referring to way early on the first tier. Now, this character is a secondary / background character in the Amazing World of Gumball, who was a protagonist in one episode called The Others. Olivia's oldest design and name, from the Gumball Amino. Her original name was Sasha, had a different hairstyle, blue with green striped hoodie instead of a plain green hoodie, and a red with white striped shirt. Stone Drop, from the Gumball Amino. According to the description of Sasha, she was a replacement for this unknown character. I searched through this guy's Amino profile but still didn't find any other proof of that character's existence, so we can probably dump it on the lost media iceberg. Moist the Breakfast Guy, a YouTube friend, is a small YouTuber whose content falls on the comedic chaotic side. One day he could make a shitpost video, the next day a parody, and then the next day a funny clip of the game he's playing. Pillow's Playhouse seems to be a Final Fantasy inspired ARG / analog horror series centered around the tapes of a bootleg franchise of Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria. Some descriptions of videos contain encrypted messages, and no, I will not be making a video on this series, mostly because I'm bad at analyzing series, and because I have no clue if the series is over or in a long hiatus since the last update was in December of 2020. The Dark Funkin' at Fridays is a fan game that combines both FNF and FNAF, so I guess you can use FNAF and FNF interchangeably with this game. The content starts with FNF's beats game style, to then drag you to Final Fantasy survival horror gameplay. Green Fountain Freddy Call, YouTube. This is the YouTube channel I found the Green Fountain Freddy Mimastic video and the Dark Funkin' at Fridays. It is more of a random uploads channel. It has been on a 3-month hiatus since the last upload, plus it is used to be a secondary channel while the main one was. Vanessa Cal, the old YouTube channel and where I found the Pillow's Playhouse series. It stopped uploading over a year ago, its content was clips from the series and eventually started uploading videos with his camera for comedic purposes. It's your boy Keith Off, older YouTube friend. This channel's most recent content focuses on a guy making skits with his cousins and auto-tune videos. The other content was related to FNF and small vlogs. Tibisel and Friends is 2 on 5 Top's YouTube channel, where they upload FNF and FNAF related content, plus some random shorts about stuff in their life. Hoops might refer to 4 videos uploaded to the Vanessa Cult channel, which are 4 clips of an episode of Teen Titans Go. I can't really believe that show still exists. Pikachu.com could make you think it is the Pokédex entry of Pikachu on the Pokémon site, but it is actually a series of videos uploaded to the Vanessa Cult channel that consists of Green messing around with Pikachu plushies. BDFI Leafy95 refers to a video uploaded to the Vanessa Cult channel, which could be resumed as a video made for fun. 2018 refers to the year of when the first videos were uploaded to the Vanessa Cult channel. ALCal and Pikachu.com channels are channels owned by Green's little sibling, and the Pikachu channel seems to be the continuation of the Pikachu.com series. Thanks to Green for the help in this entry, I really couldn't find the channels on my own. The Secondary Object Show / Return Up to Dream Island is a fan series made by Green in 2021. This series was the first appearance of Black Cube Thing. And that's it. That's the entire Greenft Iceberg explained by me. I did my best to, explain it as best as I could, but I feel like I got some stuff wrong, and there might be a correction video in the future. But it was an adventure, a fun one if I may say so. From finding the post, deciding to make this video, making my research into days, recording every audio in one day after several weeks of not being able to have a good microphone, and ended up using an old pair, and doing all of the editing in 4 days. It was amazing, it was fun, I really liked it. And I want to send some special shoutouts to everyone who was mentioned in the first layer of the iceberg. And those people are the man himself, Greenft, Deviant Anonymous, Bowtie237, SkyFNF Fan, Cuphead Pro, and Titan Tickle. With nothing left to say, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and never forget to smile.